Yo, what's
Yo,
good, son?
what up, 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 what's good, what's good, what's good?
Hey, you tell me, man, it's nice to have you doing this IG Live interview with me, man. I really appreciate you. Shout out to the BMG. Shout out to the whole squad, gang.
Of course, of course, of course. Appreciate you for having me, my dog. Appreciate you for having me.
But man, let's get started with the interview. Before we talk about the new single "Panicking," I want the people to get to know you some more. For the ones that don't know, let's let them know you from Haiti
I'm from
originally.
Haiti, of course, straight out of Haiti. Bow, global.
Wow, that's what's up. Do you speak Creole?
I do speak Creole. Yes, I do.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you
Yeah.
bilingual, you English, Creole. What do you speak any other languages besides Creole?
Nah, just Creole and English. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So what was the transition like, bro, moving to Brooklyn, New York as a kid? Like how was that?
It was actually tough, man. Coming out here, I didn't speak English or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You get picked on, you get called all type of names. But unfortunately, with me and my guys, we had to kind of like put a stop into that. So it was really tough. You know what I mean? That's why I got the name Lil Haiti. That's why niggas call me Big Zo. You know what I'm saying? Because in school, we had to put in work for the people that was just kind of like trying to pick on Haitians. We go to other schools to make sure that shit ain't happening. You feel me?
Sound like y'all was big stepping.
That's a big fact. That's a big fact. We had no choice. You feel me? We go to every other schools. I was, trying to pick on other Haitians, and we put in work. That's what we do.
Man, that's 100 right there. That's real.
Yes,
So
sir.
how did you learn English?
I when I came in, I had my little cousin Wes. Wes was born out here, so he taught me, or we watch cartoons and stuff like that. As times pass, we hanging with other Haitian kids that do speak English, and it kind of we caught it from there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
Yeah, yeah.
it was a smooth transition to kind of like pick up on it because you got other Haitians that's rocking with you. And you're like, okay, so this how I do this, boom, 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 and then it kind of made it easy for you.
That's a fact. That's a fact, definitely. And of course, we had to go to school and learn that in school too. Yeah, yeah.
So what was life like while your father was still alive? How was that, and how did your father influence you with the music?
Man, I had the best life. You know what I mean? I had the best life. I could never ask for more. You know what I mean? He was an amazing guy.
Right.
And that makes me become an amazing father myself because, my father was always hands on. I was making sure everything was going accordingly. So as far as the music, he loved to dance and sing, but he wasn't really like a musician and stuff like that.
Right.
But seeing him sing other people's songs and dance to other people's songs, it kind of like bring a different joy to my life. Like, okay, I like that. You know what I mean? So, I'm like, all right, so if he get litty with other people's song, I'm like, let me get, because I got this different love for my father. So anything to see a smile on his face, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I got into the music when I was like 5 and I started doing my own thing and here we are now.
Right. So when your father passed away in the mid 2000s, what changed for you as an artist, as a young man? How did that impact your life when your father passed?
Um, I had to go get it. I had to make it happen. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because um that's my guy, that's the person who raised me. So I had no choice. It wasn't to me, it was like a do or die thing, because after I lost my father, I kind of, I was in a dark place, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like losing him kind of woke me up a little also. And it was just like, if it's either you die or you
Hmm.
get it, or you get it. That was my mindset. I had a lot of suicidal thoughts doing this music shit because it wasn't about the money, it wasn't about the fame trying to get on. It was more about um, my father's legacy, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
the promises, it's like I can't just walk away from something like that, especially I invested time and I made a promise to him. You know what I mean? So Is the reason why I never stopped. I just kept going. Yeah.
Right. So did the music bring you out of those dark moments that you was going through at the time?
Absolutely, because that was my getaway. Still is. You know what I'm saying? That was the only thing that kept me going.
Right.
Um, because it's like making a deal with the devil, right? But instead, I didn't make a deal with the devil. My father, when my father passed, you know, during the time when I was supposed to kind of like contribute and give money in to, to get buried or whatever, and I had refused to because the money that I had was to come back to the state to do music. So it, especially with the guy that raised me, um, since I was 3 months old, because my mother left me when I was 3 months old for a good reason. It wasn't nothing bad to migrate to the United States. This is why I'm here now.
Right.
So shout out to my mother. So it was kind of like, you know, I had a dream before that,
Hmm.
and technically he was just in my dream telling me not to give out the money, just go back to the state and do your music with it. So it's like I said, making a deal with the devil, but that's not that type of situation. It's more like you have to do it, or the guilt going to continuously kill you inside. So I had a lot of guilt, still do. So that's why I never quit, and I just kept going, and it's paying off. It's paying off.
That's real, my brother.
Yeah.
And you are a producer and songwriter. So tell me about that aspect of you as an artist because that's big. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah,
people.
yeah. I started as a producer. Dr. Dre was one of my favorite. Doug Child, um, Timberland, um, Ryan Leslie.
Right.
These guys are top dogs for me. So that was like who I was kind of following as a producer, learning their craft. Um, so that was my focus to
Right.
produce and write for people. As I was producing for other people, they weren't connecting to my craft. So I was like, you know what? Let me create for myself and let's see how that works. And I was getting a lot of feedbacks, and it was great feedbacks. And since then, I just kept my foot on the pedal and never stopped. Kept going viral. My songs, the majority of all my songs that I drop has over millions of streams, like that, and it's like a kid from Haiti. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo,
Right.
it's really happening. It's just for real, for real. So don't stop. I have Nicki Minaj who came and followed me. I had Chris Brown who came and followed me and showed me love. So it was just like I'm in the right path. Keep going. It's gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
So how are you using your success and your platform, your notoriety to influence the community in Haiti because I know they're looking up to you and then right and other Haitians, but everyone is looking at what you're doing, especially over there because you're from there, you came from there to make a better life for yourself over here, and they know what you've been through. So how are you using your platform to encourage them?
You know, my mother is a retired. My mom retired, so she stays in Haiti. She comes back out here every 6 months.
Right,
Um, every time she's out there, I make sure she has a low sum of money to make sure she cook, have a huge giveaway in Haiti, cook for the people less fortunate, giving out clothing and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I've been out here since my father passed. I never went back because it was just like I don't see why I'm going back because I lost a part of me. But as things picking up, the music is moving. It's my duty to go back and help. It's not only just in Haiti. I'm really big on helping people. My mother didn't have it all. She used to work at the factory. You know what I mean? We didn't have it all. I didn't have it all.
right,
So she had to bust her ass to really show that, to make sure I was good.
right,
But um, she didn't complain about it. She had 2 or 3 jobs. Um, sometimes I would wear leftover clothes, sneakers that she got from the factory. And I get it because she didn't have it. I didn't look at it the wrong way. She's poor, we poor, but we making it work. So for me to be growing
hmm,
on a way to establish, my mind is always to help other people and help, create a foundation where make it, like give away to the less fortunate, the people that can't do it, the not just Haiti, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it is. I know how hard it could be for you not to have it. So there was a time where I used to wear one Snickers for a whole year. You know, some of my Haitians could relate. Some not only Haitians, some Jamaicans or wherever could relate. And that's the pair of Snickers that I would wear the whole year because that's what she could afford, and I accept it. And things like that will motivate you to go harder. And this is what we're doing now. And I've seen where I came from, and I've known a lot of people who got stuck there. So
Right.
that's my duty to go back and give away and help out and give back to the people who's less fortunate. And that's my mindset for the next few years while this thing is currently moving. You know.
Right. That's real, bro. And how did you link up with Kush Flow?
Me and Kush actually went to school together. It's the whole gang. I'm sorry, my son just woke up.
Okay.
It's it's the, it's the whole gang.
Just woke up, the real Lil Haiti.
Yeah. It's the whole gang. Me and Kush went to school together. We linked up. I was more producing. Kush reached out like, yo, man, I love what you're doing. Can we connect? Let's connect. Let's do it together. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Right.
And that's what we did. You know, I'm all about giving people a chance, sticking with people who are trying to win. And that's what he was about, winning. So,
Right.
you know, I took it on myself to push forward, and now we here, and we just gonna make a difference for the people that doesn't believe in themselves. You know, there's a lot of people that doesn't believe in themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I get it. It's a lack of support that causes that sometimes.
Right.
And we're here to support the people that don't believe in themselves, and you know, we're gonna show them that it's possible. Cause I came from Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Like. And we talking about Haiti. I came from the real mud. You know what I'm saying? I had to grind hard to get it. So we here. We're gonna give people opportunities, man. You know?
That's dope, man. And I like what you're doing with your son, man. I can tell
Yeah.
good role model for your son. You don't see
Yeah.
um, you know, people like us, you know, being in their kids' life the way they need to be instead
Yeah.
of just buying them stuff. It's more than just, oh, I'm gonna give baby mama some money and buy her something, or hey, just send some money to the family. No, you actually there, and that's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
moments like that, then you'll never forget. So that's
You
dope.
know.
I love
Yeah.
seeing.
Definitely. You know, I can't really comment on everybody else's fatherhood, but knowing how um where I came from and what my father have done for me, how hard he went for me, it would be a shame of me to just not do the same for mine. You know what I'm saying? It would be very selfish of me because he gave me everything that I wanted and needed. So it's only fair to make sure that um my child is good. And shout out to the other fathers out there that's trying, that's giving their best. You know, and if you're a father out there watching that, you know, it's hard for you to take care of yours, to handle business. I'm here, you know, reach out to me. However we could help, we're gonna help out. You know what I mean? We all need a hand at a point of time. You feel me?
Right.
The same thing for the mothers too. You know, we need to
So
help everybody.
shout out to the single moms. The women
Yeah.
go right now. Women go
Yes, sir.
super
Yes,
hard.
sir. Yes,
That's,
sir.
so let's talk about your record, Wave, that
Yeah.
went viral on Instagram with the Hit the Wave challenge. Let's how did that record come about, and what was the meaning behind that?
Um, Hit the Wave was a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Around Bobby Schmurder time. Been doing music for a long time. So, you know, what you notice I said she hit the shmoney, then she bust the wave, you know? So, you know, I was in the house producing something, and it came to mind. Somebody hit me up, you know, we don't even want to get to that. You're going to get me in trouble. But she want to chill. So I'm like, you know. So I called Kush. I was cooking a beat, and so I called Kush. I'm like, yo, bro, we got something. Around that time,
Right.
Kush used to work like at Papa John's. And he came, and I'm like, yo, bro, come to the house after work. He came with the whole apron with fucking flowers all over his shirt, his feet, everything. You know what I mean? So he
Right.
came to the crib. I made him listen to it. He was like, yo, this shit right here is a go. And we did that. And I had one of my cousin called C Money, Cliff, reached out to me, and I went and hang by his house, and we came up with a whole proposal of how we're gonna promote it by doing Dub Smash around that time when before it was TikTok, it was Triller. I mean
Right.
not Triller, I'm talking Musically. It was Musically. And
Okay.
we did all of that. We did the dance, and I did my little dance. I don't dance, but I bust a move, and it went viral. It went viral. We had Chris Brown
Oh,
crew dancing to it. We have Teo and Teo and Mateo, how we pronounce their name. I was the first one to give them a shot, matter of fact, to dance to that song. And they went viral. And these guys are like platinum right now in music, doing their thing. You feel me? So, like I said, we out here giving opportunities, man.
okay.
That's what, that's,
And then
yeah,
you dropped the Low It Down record and the Good Vibe, and then
yeah.
I think you got like 10 million plus streams and all. Like you just
Yo, we just didn't stop. I seen the wave. We caught it by we grabbed it. I did Low It Down. Low It Down didn't stay. People was really fucking with it.
right,
And then I went and did Good Vibe. When I did Good Vibe, I had no idea it was gonna go. I just did it because I'm a vibe type of person. We could do this shit all day. So
right,
when I did Good Vibe, I dropped it. A fan actually made a challenge to it. It shoot up. You know what I mean? It was on rotation on High 97. People was just fucking with it. It just went. And from there, I'm like, yo, dude, everything you drop is really moving. So take advantage and find yourself, your craft, understand what you're doing, watch, see what happened before. Not all the time that what you did before would work, but pay attention. You know what
right,
I'm saying? And that's what we've been doing. And everything just still moving. You know what I mean? We ain't changing. Facts.
right. And then your other record on Purpose, 350,000 plus streams.
Yeah. And we got about like 3 million on SoundCloud.
Right, like
Yeah.
you just took you like you're that guy, bro. You
Yeah.
dope.
Hey, man, it's all about loving the craft. When I do this shit, I put the love to it. I do it for you to love it, to understand, you know what I mean? To connect with me, feel a vibe. I'm a vibe person. So when you hear it, I want you to have it stuck in your head when you're in the shower, when you're walking, when you're going for, whatever the hell you're doing, you're gonna hear Lil Haiti in your head. You feel me? And that's what we did. That's the formula of creating catchy hooks and then watch it move. And that's what we did, man. And it's working. It's working.
That's what's up. And let's talk about your single Panicking.
Panicking.
I really like that single. It's a vibe.
Facts.
I've been just like, in my little groove, doing what I do. I can't hit it too hard. I hit a little bit, but
Yeah,
I was, definitely vibing to Panicking. So let's
yeah.
talk about that record, bro.
Yo, panicking was actually I had a exchange of words with certain people. I'm a big Zoe. I'm a Zoe. I don't promote it. If I have a word with you, I might throw it on a record, but I won't really like promote it like looking for clout. We don't look for clout. You know what I mean? When we do things, if it come out to light, it's gonna come out to light because that's what it is.
Right.
But I exchanged some words, with certain people. You know what I mean? And we kept it like that. So I got on, did the record. Of course, when you off that Hennessy, I don't drink, but when your homies off that Hennessy, they pull up, you gotta panic because these niggas don't play. Big Zoes niggas, we don't play. We don't play none of that shit. So I did the record off that. Um, I wasn't dissing anybody. If I was, I would have been promoting that. As you could see, the record did about 7 million streams. I did not once post and tag and troll nobody. It just did its own thing. That's how we lit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the record came about. You know what I mean?
Big stepper.
You know? That's how global. That's how we moving, man. Don't play around.
Hey
You
man,
shitting me?
you don't want no smoke with nobody who come from the mud and get it out the mud for real, for real. People
That's a fact.
but they had an awesome, amazing life. They ain't been through what you've been through, and I've been through a lot as a kid too. And some people like, I'm getting out the mud. I'm like, no, you're not. You're just disobedient. You're
Yeah,
not struggling. You ain't had nothing real. You just got mad at your mom
that's your mom.
and yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You ain't come from a place where you could go days without eating. You know what I'm saying? And you could watch another person dying right in front of you. You know what I mean? Haiti's a beautiful place. I'm not, sadly, people don't promote it like that, or people just discredit us. There's a beautiful, amazing place in Haiti. They choose not to post it on the media. Amazing place. But I tell you what, there's just like out here, there's the most nastiest place out here, anywhere in the state. The same thing in Haiti. We talking about real mud. We talking about You know what I mean? Somebody, you literally watching somebody getting killed right there in front of you. You know, things like that happen. Uh, um, Kids with no food, lost their family, both of their family right in front of them. That's real mud. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real shit. We go through this shit. This shit would literally could drive you crazy. But you know what I mean? But that's why, as you can see, Haitians, we the most loyal being in the world. I don't care what nobody says. Because we're gonna rock with you, we're gonna give you our most the last dollar, we're gonna just fuck with you. We loyal like that. But
Right.
once you cross the line, we've been through so much. We're not going to tolerate that. You know what I mean? And even when we going through shit, we still give. Even when we don't have, we still give. You feel me?
And that,
So
that's real. You can't get no realer than that. When
that's
you
a
don't have
fact.
to give, they ain't nothing but God using you for a greater purpose. And
That's a fact.
through what you're going through to level you up on a whole nother level mentally. So you can focus. So that's dope.
That's a fact.
And how did you get signed to BMG?
First of all, I want to give a big shout out to my manager Perez. In my last interview, I had to say it like that. Sometimes, you got to give people their credit, or not sometimes, all the time. I said this, like, I owe her life. You know what I'm saying? The reason why it's different for me to speak on, the reason being because I've been through a different situation.
Right.
You know, I've been through a different situation because, like I said, I lost my father. This is not about money. It's not about fame. So for her to step in to make the thing that I've been going through all years happen, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? And because of her, I'm able to own 100% of my masters. And shout out to Q Global for allowing that to happen and BMG. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, is that you got to come prepared. Not everyone could on their masters. You got to come prepared. You got to put in the work. You got to go hard, and that's what I did. She's just a bonus, which is someone that's willing to go hard for you. She went hard for me. Mentally making sure I'm good, checking up on me. Yo, you good? Everything all right? It's not just about getting me gigs or getting me interviews. It's just making sure the mind is right. If you're a manager watching out there, make sure your artist mind is right because that's the bread. You know what I'm saying? If they start losing it, all that you bring it in, it won't make sense. You feel me? So
Right.
shout out to her for being an amazing person, not just a manager, amazing person just at heart. So, like I said, I appreciate her for changing my life. If you don't see that as changing life, I don't know what it is because that's an opportunity that you've been chasing.
Right.
And it's up to you from now to take it to another level. You know what I'm saying? It's up to me to take it somewhere else. And that's what we're going to be doing.
Right. Shout out to Perez.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I need some plaques, bro. I need to add your plaques on the wall.
It's going to happen.
I ain't got no plaques
I
from
know.
Haiti. You got 7 million streams and all these.
Yo, listen, man. Listen, man. I appreciate you for the support. Just,
to send them my way.
I got you, man. We're going to have a bunch of plaques coming through because we ain't stepping.
Give me them streaming plaques.
Yeah.
I need that big step of LIL HAITI, man. Come on,
Fuck
man.
that. Yeah, we gonna get all that for you, man. Fuck that. We gonna get this shit booming, man.
Let's
You
do
know
it.
what I mean? Yo, man. Shout out to all the DJs out there, man. First of all, I want to thank all of you, yourself, all the DJs that's putting in work that overlooked by the artists, and I want to apologize on the behalf of all these other artists out there. The reason being, you guys play a major, when I mean major role in our career.
Right.
Without you guys, we possibly wouldn't be shit. I don't care if the streaming platform comes in, dominating, you guys still play a major role. So I appreciate you guys, and I want you guys to continue putting in the work for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
I need some drops too, man.
I got you. Whatever you need, man, just, slide in directly to me or my manager. We all connected. We all in one big chat, and then I'll make it happen for you. No cap.
And my final question I want to ask you, bro.
Yes.
What do you feel like you sacrifice in your personal life for your career?
Time. We can't get that back. Late night red eyes. Health. Once you start sleeping less, it fuck up with your health. And that's what I had to sacrifice, my health. As I took control of how to get this and understand it, I took control back of my health. You know what I'm saying? But the time we lost that, but it's okay. It's a lesson learned. So, now I try to sleep on time, eat right, get the mind right. You know what I'm saying? Because all this, it could have a major mental um problem on you, because especially if you used to make millions of streams and you stop. And no, not me though, just in general, because my shit's still booming.
Right.
If you used to get shows, the pandemic happened, it slows down. So you got to really, invest in yourself, be open minded to see things different, because all this shit could be clipped ASAP. And
Right.
one thing that I always tell people, shout out to the fans watching, if you're an artist watching, I personally have a 9 to 5, and I'm always going to promote that. I have a 9 to 5, and I'm gonna keep my 9 to 5 until I can't go to my 9 to 5. But don't be ashamed to have a 9 to 5. It
Right.
doesn't make you uncool to have a 9 to 5. It just gives you more money in your pocket to handle your situation. You see, as you can see, I do giveaway on my platform to the fans, buy them lunch. It's not because of the music that gave me money. It's because I have extra cash from my 9 to 5, handling my business. I'm able to give back. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Invest back into yourself. Work. Take care of your business. Be secured. You know what I'm saying? Like, 9 to 5 doesn't mean you're not cool. You could use that insurance to take care of your family. Make sure your kids are good. Whoever's in your life are good. When you do shows, you messed up, you break a leg, they'll cover you. Labels doesn't cover your your hospital bills. They don't. That come out your pocket. Be
Right.
aware of that. If you're not making no money, then you asked out. That's all I wanted to say, man. Shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate everybody who tuned in, man.
Thank you, bro. Is it
Yes,
any
sir.
words of encouragement that you want to give to the people who's going through a lot right now worldwide because of the pandemic, because of Corona? We got um the most I don't want to say a bad word about this man. If can't say
Yeah,
nothing, say nothing at all. We
yeah,
have the president,
yeah,
that's one. We have the virus, that's two. And we
yeah,
got people who want to be ignorant, that's three. And,
yeah.
and it's the hell is real and it's on earth right now and it's a lot going on. What words, how do you want to encourage people right now?
Hey, man, as much things will go wrong, it doesn't last forever. Stay positive, stay humble, don't lose your mind. It's a focus thing. The minute they catch you, you lose focus, then you lose it all. Um, as for myself, like I said, I kept my 9 to 5. I'm good. I'm thankful for that. But
Right.
for the people who lost their job, it's hard for them. I'm always here to support and help. That's what we about. However, I can't say I'm going to support my whole 300,000 followers, but whoever that I come across that need the help, reach out to me. We're here to help. Whatever we could buy you, whatever we could do for you, pay a bill, maybe buy you, do some market, whatever we could do, we're here. I wish everybody were able to do that, but unfortunately, everybody got hit hard. Some are fortunate enough not to get hit hard, but I hope they have it in their heart to actually help the people that's unable to do that. You know what I'm saying? We all humans. We all humans. We all should support each other. Because as you can see right now, tell me what you see. We all we have. We all
Exactly.
we have.
Exactly.
Feel me?
That's what's up, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
thank you for doing this wonderful interview, bro. You was dropping a lot of jewels. You're a very humble person, talented.
Definitely.
I love
Definitely.
music. The new single Panicking is out.
Appreciate that. Yes,
Go
sir. Everywhere.
panicking. DJs get on it.
Yeah.
Panicking really dope. I'm on it. I'm rocking with it. You need to rock with it too. Thank y'all.
Appreciate you, man.
You.
Hey, the panicking video is coming out in the next 2 weeks or so. I can't give y'all a date yet, but in the next 2 weeks, watch out. Panicking video is coming out. Click the link in my bio. Subscribe to my YouTube. Let's run this shit up. We out here. You know what I mean? Like I said, don't be ashamed to hit me up to tell me about your situation. However we could help, we want to help. LIL Haiti, global. Bow.
Thank you for doing this interview, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.